Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live from the man cave. Tonight, we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to color. Hopefully, we can work this out tonight. There we go. And we're live. And I will set up my studio and we'll begin our live stream for tonight. Welcome, everybody. And as always, I tell everybody in the chat that this is a family-friendly channel. There's no racism, no nastiness of any kind. If you cannot abide by those rules, you will be kicked out of here without question. So I have one thing left to do, and that's anything, something that I don't like. I will make an effort to kick you out if I don't like a troll or a comment you may make or anything. And I believe they say there was a glitch or something, allegedly, with YouTube tonight. And if we can work that out, we will. But allegedly between YouTube and StreamYard, there's something going on, so allegedly, and hopefully we won't have a problem. But if there is a thing, we know about it, and if we don't have any glitches, fine. But if we do, and we get kicked off for whatever reason, whether internet issue or whatever, I will try to come back in as soon as possible. So thank you for coming in. I hope you stay with me, and I will be right with you in just a second. Right with you. I want everybody to know about tomorrow being we're live. Here we go. It should work. We have to put some more oil in here. There we go. There we go. We got to put some more water and oil in there. We put a couple drops of oil that gets underneath the thing and makes it spin. So now we can shut this door, get in our studio. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We have one guest in the chat, and we'll get to that guest. It's Country Bar. Country Bar 12YT Xbox. Welcome to the about if there is a glitch in the system. In other words, YouTube says there is an internet thing. We may have a problem with our internet. If we do, it could be freezing. It could be us getting kicked off for whatever reason. I always tell everybody that because sometimes we would lose power or during a storm, we may have to sign off or we'll try to come back in. If we don't, we got kicked off the internet entirely. So that's what I'm talking about. That's the internet. And what we're going to do is try to get our address up on the screen for everybody. We have to allow you, I guess you're a gamer, That's what it says. It says country buck 12Y. And then, yes. Sorry. I mean, I got to go. Hope you do well. And has always chase your dreams. Yes, hopefully I'll be there and I hope you chase your dreams. Don't give up on YouTube. And thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. And that's what I like to see. If you keep it decent in the chat, there's no reason why you can't stay. You have to be 18 years of age or older to come up on the screen. You could for a little while, but that's it. We will not allow you in and make you a member of the channel. You can be, but you can't come up on the screen because of if you're not 18 years of age. We'll check your channel out later on, and hopefully, if you are, we can make you a subscriber, but we will not allow you to come up if you're a gamer and under the age of 18. So that's what we're doing. So now we'll go back to our stream. I'll put up the URL, and I'll put up the address and tell you why I want your address. He says, yeah, yeah, man, thank you. You seem chill. I sub. Thank you. I will sub to you when you continue to get up there from up during the day or whatever. You can come up and chat whenever you want. But under the age of 18, I cannot let you up into the chat. So thank you that you understand. Hope you continue to watch the channel. Oh, and I have to talk to Betty. Pre-retirement days and more. I was going to film it, but my wife said, no, don't. What I did was I made your goulash tonight, Betty. And welcome to the chat. Made your goulash, and my wife said it was okay. She didn't like the tomatoes. She's not crazy with the tomatoes, but she liked it. She's always fussy. I was a little too spicy, but it was okay. She ate it. My daughter loved it. I loved it. So, see ya. Thank you, and I'll subscribe to you. So, we ate it. I was going to send you a thing, but I got involved in getting my shorts up and everything else, and I didn't get to write to you, so I will put it up under the thing that said, I tried your goulash, it was good. I put the tomato soup in there. I put the thing in. I put everything in. She said, it was a little bit spicy. She didn't like the pepper. She said, you shouldn't have put pepper in it. Okay. But everything else, she ate it. So, was it thing, I liked it. My daughter liked it. I have a little bit left. I'll save it for one night when my wife is out or something like that. We're going to try some of your other recipes, and I will try to make a recipe and promote your channel as well. So it was delicious. The goulash, we had the tomato soup. We had the noodles. I put the squiggly copy in there, whatever the squiggly things, what my daughter likes. And we put the chopped meat and stuff. We mixed chopped meat and chicken together, and it was delicious. It was delicious. I usually mix the chopped meat with the chicken. So we fried that up in a pot. I put the onions in. I put the tomatoes in, and then put it in with the macaroni, mixed it up, put the tomato soup in and added the extra garlic, onion, whatever. And the wife said it was a little spicy, but she ate it. She ate what she said it was a little, but she ate it. So I tried your recipe for goulash and it was delicious. So we're going to try a few of your other recipes. And I'll have some of my own too. So let's get our URL up here and our mailing address. Let's see if it comes up on the screen. And it did. Okay. Our mailing address is Garden Aquatics, 3280 Sunrise Highway, Box 174, Wantor, New York. If you send me your sticker or card for your channel, I will send you stickers of mine. You will get two small and two large stickers like this. Okay? Two small, two large. If you do not have a sticker, all you have to do is send me a self-addressed envelope to that address, and I will send you the sticker. I do not keep your addresses and give them out to anybody. You don't have to worry about that. If you don't want me to have your address at all, just put no in the flap of the inner flap of the envelope. When you open the envelope, you put no on it, and I will know, and I will destroy it. I usually keep it because you will get updates on the channel and stuff like that. We're coming out with T-shirts. I will send you information that your address is specifically registered to me, not to anybody else. I do not give your address out. You can ask all the people that I have their address with, and I do not give out their address. I've sent them Christmas cards, things for their birthday, stuff like that. If you would like it, if you don't want it, fine. I won't do it. Just put the no in that. So, and we don't take advertisers. We don't promote any product. We buy something, we promote it, and I'll tell you about stuff that I got on my Dollar Tree haul, and we'll be using the stuff I got from Temu. I got everything. I'm going to order some more stuff. My filter should be coming. I'm looking at another one. So we'll see. I may return the filter I get from Amazon. Hopefully they got it in and they'll be shipping it to me, but I'm looking at another one. So there was a problem, whatever. I'll order it. I should have it by the end of the week, if not next week. I'm going to check out another site for a filter, which may be a little better for me. So that's going to take longer, but we are going to work on our pond and get that in shape. We want to make this bigger so people see it. All right, and we'll bring up the total screen here. There we go. So if you're in the vertical feed, the comments are right here. And Live from the Man Cave, Garden Aquatics is right there. Up on the top is the live ticker. I'm going to set up the thing. I'm waiting to set up everything because I'm still trying to get in touch with StreamYard. I sent them another letter. I told them that I'm trying to work it out, that I would like to speak to somebody. I'm leaving it up to my bank. I've been with StreamYard since before 2003, and they just cut me off. I resubscribed, and this is what you see. And when I did resubscribe, they said that my channel didn't exist. So Uh, and I do have a record of it. And I will post it. So that's it with them. And I will leave it up to my bank allegedly to work it out. That I don't want to be double billed and they're trying to bill me for something that so I want them to take it up. I used it. I didn't get, I, they owe me money because when I signed up for renewal and everything else, they figured it out. They billed me on the 16th. I shouldn't have had to pay until the 16th at billing. So I subscribed again and I put it in for the 1st of April and they got it. I want to see what the bill I get when I get it, or I'm going to check. Um, I have to the end of the month, and then I will tell them I didn't get reimbursed for that time, allegedly with YouTube. They took the money on April 16th, and March 16th, and renewal was on March 16th, and April 16th was when they should have taken another monthly fee out, and uh, they didn't because my channel was gone on the 30th of March. I have to tell everybody, disclaimer, allegedly gone. I tried to get it. I tried the password. I found the password that I had. They said no password. I went through all the verification code and everything else. Did that. No, no record of the account. I do have the record of the account. I do have the charge on the account that I was charged for the following year. I was charged for January, February, March 16th. I was charged. I shouldn't have to be charged until April 16th. I had to re-sign up, so they owe me money, and I'm going to tell my bank. They said that they would wait to see what happens with the next month. So the end of April, if I do not have this situation worked out, we're saying goodbye to StreamYard. So I emailed them, I called them, they said to go to email. We went to the email, still haven't heard back. I'm checking my phone, I'm checking my uh, emails, I'm checking my Gmail, I'm checking AOL, whatever. Nope, spam, nothing. Nothing in Gmail, nothing with the channel going to it. I will wait. Then I will have until the end of March. If they don't get that money back to me, I want to be reimbursed, and I will have them let my bank file a alleged fraud against them. So we'll see what happens. So hopefully you understand that. Let's see if we got anything from them. I haven't as of a certain time today, so let's see. Let's see. Let's see. We'll check. This is something else. Hold on one second. Let me see something. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So let's get Gmail up here. I know we have it somewhere. Mail. Nope, not that. I want to see if it's up here. It's on my computer. I'm not over at the computer. Gmail. That's the weather. At Gmail. Gmail, two messages. I got something from them, but I have no idea what they're talking about. Today is I got something from them. I have to figure it out. I have to talk to my daughter about it. And we'll see. I just got this, which is strange. So do I have it back or what? I don't know. They're asking for a whole bunch of information. I'm not going to give this out on the phone like this. What you are the owner of the email account. I have to show my daughter this. It just came up, so I'll be right back. I am not going to do this. We'll see what they say. I'll be right back. Let me work this out. Back. I'll be right back. coming in here. Went out already? And we're back. Let's try this again. And there are problems with this as well, which we shouldn't have. They should have the background perfect, but I don't have that perfect. They got to call me. Nothing is working. We'll put that up for now. So that's it. Do we have anybody else in here? Nope. All right, we're back. Thank you for waiting for me. And I have to figure this out. Why they have me thing that it's not working. And maybe them or YouTube. But we'll see. That's what we have right now. My screens. What does it say? Resume folder. Rename folder. I'm not going to rename the folder. I had the original account. I want the original account back. Well, that's where we are. So hopefully they'll get back to me. I will want to. My daughter said that she wanted to handle it. So let's see what they say. So we'll see what happens. We'll take care of that tomorrow if they get back to me. The best thing to do is to ask Gemini if they actually talk to you. Let's ask Gemini that in the picture. And we're in the man cave, and I didn't put the sign on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Didn't put my sign on. There we go. We're there. We're there. And that's where we are. So thank you all for coming in. And let's ask Gemini that question. I am talking to Gemini about StreamYard and see what AI says about it. We're checking with StreamYard. We're checking with StreamYard through Gemini and stuff like that, so somebody comes in, we'll talk, whatever. So I got another thing. One more thing, and then we'll get back to our live stream. I'll be right Okay, I'll be right back. Hi, Mount Sparrow. I'm trying to work out this thing with StreamYard. I'll be right with everybody. Thank you. One more thing. I'll be right with everybody. Thank you. And I will explain it to you what happened. One more message. I'm trying to work out an issue with StreamYard, and if I do not work it out, we'll be going to another server. So that's why it was muted. I was on the phone with an automated system, so I'm talking, texting to them, and like I said, if with this service, if it doesn't work out by the 16th, we will be going to another server and stuff like that. I'm looking to set that up.
That sounds like a great plan for your stream tonight. Since it's still chilly. Sounds like you're.
I will be I wasn't muted. I was on the phone with, talking and texting to Google Gemini and StreamYard to find out what I could do. It talked about, it's just an automated system and everything, and we're working that out. What we'll talk about tonight is I will tell everybody that I may be going to a new system because I do not want to get double billed, and that's, allegedly looks like that's what's happening. So I will have this service until such time as I make a decision whether to get rid of it. They either reimburse me for the other stream that I had and not the new one that I'm on right now, or pay me for whatever, and I'll let the bank handle the payment thing, because I paid on the 30th, and I paid, and April 16th is the time that I pay the annual fee for StreamYard every month. I'm looking into Restream. I'm looking into Streamlab. There's another one that they told me about. If you want, would you go to StreamYard? I may go to StreamYard. I just want to see what it's like and stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about, probably going to StreamYard. If I go to Restream, I would get rid of StreamYard, but only if they don't work out that thing. I sent another email to them, and hopefully they will get back to me. If they don't, we discontinue StreamYard totally. So I have another week, April 16th. If I don't hear from them and the bank doesn't alert me that they bill me again, I will stay with StreamYard, but I do want that money back. I will let them file a fraud investigation, the bank, let the bank handle the credit card, because they rebuilt, got money from me on March 16th. So my original account expires on April 16th. The new account I opened on the 30th of the month so that I continue on StreamYard. They owe me for the month of March 16th to April 16th. So that's what I'm trying to work out. If I don't work it out, they say they're sorry, they will credit me, whatever they do, fine. I want to talk to a person or whatever. If they don't straighten this out, the bank allegedly will file a fraud on it. So we'll leave it with that. And we'll see. So we're looking to go. I have all my stuff saved on my phone and stuff like that. I have them on a drive, and hopefully my daughter will help me with it. Want to check. We got a frost alert for tonight. Freeze warning. That's why it didn't plant anything yet. We'll start doing that going forward. So that's what I was doing, because I got this alert and I wanted to talk some text with me, but I wanted to get some advice. Thank God for AI, because they set me straight. The best way to do it is to go through the bank to the credit card. And if they do bill me on the 16th, I already paid for the 30th to the end of April. If they don't bill me on the 16th, that means we may have worked it out. So that's why I haven't put the banner up or anything like that. We'll go back to the free version or whatever, but I'm looking into StreamYard. That's why I haven't commented on videos and stuff like that. I'm looking into Streamlab and Restream, and I'm trying to find the easiest one. This is the easiest one to use for me. We'll look at all the others and we'll see. At that time, if it does happen, I will let everybody know on a YouTube alert, special announcement that we're going to be on this stream and to follow me there. So what we'll do tonight, since we have it here, we'll go to a Q&A response. Question and answers again for the channel. Okay, that's what's up. Question and answers, what we're doing. We're having payment issues with StreamYard. If it is not resolved by the 16th of the month, I do have this account till the end of the month. We'll be looking for another server to use after the 16th. I'm investigating them now, and if I find which one I like, I will go to that. I will contact Gemini tomorrow. I will get back to my bank and I will tell them what's going on. And I do want to file, if I get a bill for the other account on the 16th or in the month of April, I will alert them for a fraud alert and we'll discontinue the card and we'll do it that way. I'm in contact with them through an email, and it takes a while for them to get back to me. Once they get back to me, if they get back to me, hopefully we'll straighten it out. If we don't and I get double billed, we'll cancel the account. That's it. That's what we're going to do. So what we did today, I cut the grass. I scalped it. I cut it low, not, I call it scalping. Scalping would be going down to the, which you can, because you would be putting fertilizer down and rejuvenating the lawn and stuff like that. I want to get my seeds in the ground and stuff, but I also want to get the pond. But after I cut the grass, it got very, very cold. So I didn't even do the pond. I noticed the pond is holding its own, it's holding the water. I got to get those plants out behind the opposite end of the pond, behind the bridge and stuff like that that go around the end where they have their little cave. So hopefully tomorrow will warm up and we'll be able to get to it. I got the greenhouse up. It's not going to get that cold, but it's going to go into the upper 20s. So it's like 20s, no lower than like 28, 29 degrees, but below freezing. So it won't affect the greenhouse because it's not a steady cold. It will warm up the next day. The greenhouse was warm when I checked it today. So hopefully tomorrow we will be able to get everything ready and get to planting stuff in the greenhouse by the weekend if it stays warm. I didn't do any seeding. I didn't do any soil testing and stuff like that. I want to get my sprinklers turned on. I want to make sure that temperature is okay. I don't want to water the grass and have it freeze on the grass, so I'm not putting anything down. I'm waiting for that my sprinkler company called, I'm gonna tell them next week, either on Tuesday or Thursday of next week, they have to come at that time because I have to get the holiday stuff up in the attic so we can get to the timer and stuff like that and test the sprinklers. So that's what we're doing with that. So we haven't cut the grass. If it stays warm, we're going to have a drought finally, and I can see that the ground is drying out and it's not that moist. So what I did do, I can show everybody this. I got a thermometer for soil testing, if the ground is cold or not, to check the pH and stuff like that. I'll show you this, and I will haul this on Sunday, Dollar Tree haul. I didn't get this from Dollar Tree. I got this from Temu. This will test. I got it. Check the light. This will test for pH, moisture, and fertility. That would be if it's cold or whatever. That's where we got this. I will insert this in the ground. If the ground is still cold, we can't put seed down. We can't put fertilizer down because it's not going to germinate. So that's why I got this. And I will also use this for my composting. See if it's getting warm and stuff like that. It will tell if it's wet, acidic, alkaline, whatever, moist. We'll be able to do everything. So we'll try it out. If it works, we got it. So this will be able to tell us right then and there, yes, the garden beds are ready. Yes, we got this. We'll be using this a lot. We're using this with our composting. We use this with our thing. We've also, we can test the ground and the thing, if we have the pH and whatever in the soil to have successful plants. That's another part of the thing. If it's showing a pH, whatever, I will send it out. I will send a sample of the lawn out, and I will tell you where you would go to get a pH a soil test and so forth and so on. But hopefully this will work and we won't need it. I believe my soil is very, very good here because I constantly fertilize it and stuff like that and follow a few people online. So we'll be using this. And now I'll be setting up a drip irrigation. I got to get that done, which I will be getting done. Getting the drip thing to hook onto the faucet, the spigot, and have the timer, which I showed you in another video. I have that ready to go where it will actually water the grass several times. Not the grass, the garden bed, and the sprinklers will be on the grass timer. The garden beds will be on the drip irrigation, which is separate from the lawn system. That will be thing where I'll have the garden beds water like every other day. Heavy watering, but to keep the plants moist and stuff like that, I may go through that drip irrigation on the other raised bed that I do, and I may turn off the sprinklers, if we have a really dry weather event where we don't get anything, I will use the drip irrigation. I will set it up so that we're constantly getting stuff to the raised beds, garden beds and stuff like that, that they're getting watered. And I'll be watering the grass every other day. The sprinklers for the garden will be set off. So I will tell the sprinkler guy when he comes to put the sprinklers on, not to worry about the garden beds. I will take care of that. That's a separate system, not from that. Everything's working on that. I want to put the thing where I can alternate it to drip irrigation or to sprinkler. So, and he's fine with that. He'll work with me. So we'll see. So that's the question. If you are in this area and you've had your, which I showed in my video today, allegedly, the landscapers have started their spring cleanups. If they just did a spring cleanup and came back and cut the grass, I don't want, this was mine. If you want to let your landscaper or a gardener do his thing, that's fine. It's totally up to you. But my opinion is with following the lawn care guide with how to adopt, which I will put in the subscription tomorrow. I will put it in this one, lawn care guide with how to adopt, to check it out. And go check out Doc's channel. I will tell everybody about the cold and freezing and stuff like that. You will know about that. Okay? You will know about that. And I do not want to put down any fertilizer or any grass seed because I don't think it would be beneficial. That is my opinion. Referencing this lawn care guide free with how to adopt. That will explain to everybody tomorrow why I didn't do that and what I'm doing with the ground. If it's going to be warmer going forward, where the ground is going to warm up within the week, we will be able to put our seeds down. We will be able to plant and start the greenhouse. We got to get that in the ground by next week because you want stuff ready to grow in May. And by the end of May, beginning of June, you want to have stuff ready to produce fruit, vegetables, whatever, growing so that by June you'll have a harvest. That's a must. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We will get back to the pond tomorrow. Well, we'll finish the garden bed. I don't think we'll get to behind it. I'll probably get to it on Thursday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We'll talk about it on Wednesday's blog. So that's what we're doing. We're looking into redesigning the pond with the plants and stuff like that. We're going to cut back the bush beside the pond. We're going to get a new filter for the pond. People ask me, why do you take so long to do a project and stuff like that? Because it's only me doing the project. I'm doing mostly everything in the yard. 95% of the stuff that you see on this channel, I do. I maintain the grass. If it takes me 2 days to cut the front and the back, it takes me 2 days to do it, but it gets done. If you haven't given a thumbs up, please give a thumbs up into the chat. Let's check our likes and dislikes of the channel. Let's see where we are. We have 5 likes. That's a good sign. Okay. So we're doing pretty well. So if you're coming into the chat, say hello or whatever, we only have 2 or 3 people in the chat. And if Betty pre-retirement days is in the chat, I want to tell her that I tried her goulash, and my wife wasn't crazy about it, but my daughter liked it. And my wife complains about, oh, it was this way. She's just like her mother. So, but she ate it. Oh, it's this, it's this, oh, it's that. It was too spicy. I didn't like this in it. So, let's see if we can get a like in there for the channel. And we're going to check out our friend here too. Yeah, it's there. So we can go back to this. And that's what we're talking about. That's the Q&A. This is what we're talking about. The grass is still cold. And by you putting down seed or thatching the lawn and stuff like that, this is not the time to do it because the ground is still cold and you're going, in my opinion, your landscaper wants to do it and you will allow him to do it. If you looked at my grass, go to the video, you will see that the grass is green. All we got to do is thatch it when it gets warmer, fine, or just rake the spots. My lawn is raked constantly and stuff like that. People that have had thatching done, as I showed you in my video, there are a lot of people that have a lot of brown in their grass because they had it thatched. And the grass hasn't a chance to germinate as a green. So we had that warm weather and it turned green. We didn't put any fertilizer down. Now that it's going to get warmer and I'll get my sprinklers turned on, I will put that fertilizer down. And we will do a little thatching of spots and putting topsoil down and stuff like that. So that's what I did. So the grass was cut to an inch. I did it half inch, just enough, just before scalping it. So it was cut to that length. And then once we get the grass to grow, we'll go to 2 inches. So this way it will germinate. We won't shock it or anything like that, or dig up roots because the roots haven't had a chance to germinate. In my opinion, using the lawn care guide, it's still cold here. We can't do it. I can't stress it enough. So if you want to tell your landscaper, you can go ahead and cut the grass, but don't put anything down because it's still too cold and it's not going to be effective. But you putting seed down, we're not watering it, and this seed is not going to help. We're going to go freezing tonight. I don't want to have a problem with the fertilizer washing away, or when I do put sprinklers on, because the ground is still cold. It's not going to be effective. Seeding, fertilizing, pre-emergent will not be effective. In my case, I'm going to spot check the thing, and I'll show you what I do. I don't go down to it. I spray it enough so you don't get the fumes, because allegedly they say some weed control and stuff like that can cause cancer. So allegedly, I do not want to get involved, so I use it sparingly, and I put it specifically on the weed because the grass is pretty good with it. We have just a few weeds, so we'll be spraying them around, and I will be taking the rake and getting up most of those weeds, and we'll be seeding that area once we can seed and water constantly. The next question is, when you're getting the pond set up, what I plan to do with the pond. Uh, I hope to get everything done by the weekend, by Saturday, and then get the garden beds ready to be planted and put the mulch down next week. Monday, so we'll be starting the mulch, and then have all the garden beds mulched by the end of next week, and then have our filter ready to be set up by the end of next week. So that's it. Now it's getting cold. It went down to 36 and clear. I, when are you going to still do your Dollar Tree stuff? Next week, we'll start with the Dollar Tree stuff. We'll set up a day when we're going to do garden hacks for Dollar Tree. I have shorts up, different hacks for different stuff, AI things, but they're good ideas that we're going to try some of them. Okay. We're going to fix the flower pots. I may get another flower pot. We're going to check. We're going to get in the shed and get all the stuff out, and we'll set everything up and say, okay, well, I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to do this for this. I got a garden hack with a hula hoop. I'll show you that too. I'm going to go out for a second. I got to not check something. I got to go to the bathroom. So I'll be right back. Bathroom break. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I want to see something. Let's see. We'll get this off. We'll get this off. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. I want to see something. This is why I like StreamYard, because they have this stuff on here, like this, breaking news, like that, and they have this. The stream is starting soon. I would love to use this. We have to see what the other channels have. But that's why I like it, because they got all this stuff on here. Oh, we don't have it. I got to check out Restream, Streamlab, and stuff like that. I'll have it set up. And see if I'm ready to go. So, back to the Q&A. Question and answers. Here's what I like about it too. The Q&A is that you can do this. So, what we will do tomorrow is do the napkin or paper towel trick with the seeds. We're putting putting them away, putting them in a plastic bag, and letting them germinate. So by next Wednesday, we will have seeds, and I will do a disclaimer that the seeds were already done, and I'm showing you the video. So these seeds should germinate by the next video that we'll be planting them. We're ready for the greenhouse. Then you were talking about fixing one of the pipes. The pipe broke. Oh, it's not holding. I'm going to fix it by taking a little piece of pipe and sticking it in that hole, and then sticking that in that piece of pipe. And what we'll probably do on Friday or Saturday, we will cut down the tree in the front of the house by the flagpole, and we'll be taking down the Easter stuff, and I'll be putting up my flagpole with the 250th anniversary flag I have up on my flagpole. That's what we're doing. So the temperature right now went down another degrees. Right now it's 36, 35. Depends on where you are. So that's why the grass wasn't fertilized or watered yet, or put any grass seed down because of the cold temperatures. Now we have the thermometer that we can test, and we'll be doing that. I suggest you go over to How to Adopt and check the lawn care guide out. That's the best way to do it. What type of flowers are you planning to plant this year? I'm going to try growing some flowers. I will always get some, but I'm going to show you how to harvest seeds. I'm going to show you how to harvest pepper seeds. Forget the peppers. I want to show you how to harvest cucumber seeds. What do you mean about harvesting seeds? Well, almost all plants produce seeds. Whether we produce it in the plant itself, you cut the seeds out, like a cantaloupe or a melon, the seeds are in the core, you scoop them out, and you basically throw them away. I'm going to show you a way, and we'll set it up in our garage or in our shed, that we get the seeds to what do you call it? Dry out. We'll put them outside somewhere or something, or maybe put them in the greenhouse so people, they can't get to them, but we'll dry out those seeds. I'll show you how we'll do tomatoes, we'll do squash, we'll do lettuce, we'll do basil, we'll do melon, pumpkin. Pumpkins are easy. When you open up the pumpkin, you scoop out those seeds, you save those seeds, you wash the seeds off in the day and you set them and you dry them out. We got to find a place to do it so that the insects don't get to it. We're going to try that. And I will harvest my own seeds, and I will probably, then I will get other seeds, and I will offer seed companies and something that I use. Once I set up my website, you'll have seeds that I germinated, and I'll have seeds from other sites that I've tried, what I like, even Dollar Tree seeds. We get the Dollar Tree stuff grows, but the alleged wildflower seeds, the impatient seeds, are not germinating properly. I get a lot of weeds. Depends on what you get. I would love to get the seeds to germinate properly and put the impatiens out there. We're going to spend maybe $25, $30 on seeds, a flat or two of seeds to plant around the front of the house. In the back, we're going to do the thing. We're going to have the zinnias in the flower pots in the front with the fairy garden stuff. That we'll be doing in mid-April, the end of April, so we have it ready for the beginning of May. So within the next week or so, all the Easter stuff comes down. That gets put away. We bring down the red, white, and blue Memorial Day, Flag Day, 4th of July. We're not going to be here for 4th of July, so we're not going to go all out. We'll decorate the window. We'll put up the 250 anniversary flag. But that said, I don't know if we're going to put it on the flagpole or put it on the garage. We'll see. But that's what we're doing. Now we'll be up until September. And then we just throw it away. Got it very cheaply. And it's okay. We're going to use it. So, what other questions could there be? What type of drip irrigation system are you going to put in the lawn? I'm not putting it in the lawn. I'm putting it in one of the raised beds, and I may use it in the 3 raised beds between the pond and the shed. When are you going to get to the shed project? Sometime next week. I'm going to get all the lumber together. Hopefully, we'll be posting this stuff, the to-do list and stuff like that, and what we're doing. We'll be posting it on, starting tomorrow. I have what I did on Sunday. I have what I did on Monday, working on the pond, getting half of it, get to half of the pond, get it ready to clean out. On Tuesday, it was cutting the lawn, if anything, cutting the lawn and looking what has to be thatched and stuff like that. If it's too cold, not to put any seed down or anything like that. On Wednesday, it's back to the pond and getting the weeds out around the pond. And by Friday, get back behind the pond and get those weeds out from behind the pond and fix that background liner that's ripped. That was just a rock liner that but I may have to do something with my wife. 11 o'clock, we're going on. All right, we have an hour already. So, we'll have an hour and a half in tonight. I will be posting shorts tomorrow. I will be doing that hopefully within the next week or so. By mid-April, I will probably be at that monetization level because I know exactly what to do now, and I have to concentrate on that. What killed it was the Easter week where we weren't on and stuff like that. The weekend, Good Friday and everything. So now we're in a momentum, and I want to keep that momentum going. I will get in there tomorrow. I will get in there every day for the rest of the week with shorts, my shorts, what I have left to do, what I do every day, what I'm planning to do, trimming the bushes, cutting down the tree and stuff like that. That will be a part. Let's see if we got any more likes. We got 6 likes. Wow. Okay. We should have more. What I'm going to be doing is cutting down the tree behind the Blessed Mother in the front of the house by the flagpole. We'll be trimming the trees around the yard. We'll be setting up the trees I have along the fence to make sure that they're okay. So by next week, I want to get the sprinklers turned on. So I'm looking for Thursday or Friday of next week to get the sprinklers turned on. So that's it. We will get the garage cleaned out. We will get the sprinklers turned on by next weekend. And then I will be able to seed the lawn. We'll be able to run the irrigation to get the seeds to germinate. We'll see what we are having as far as rain coming forward and stuff like that. When we should put the topsoil down and level the lawn and get the lawn to grow grass. Within the next couple of days, we'll finish the pond and have ready for the filter, get the garden beds done, and then we'll look into working next week in the side bed, getting all those pallets cut and stuff like that, and getting the wood for the shed ready to go. And then we'll check the paint that we have for the shed. We'll check the stain we have for the deck. We'll power wash the house probably by the end of April. And have the garden beds mulched by the end of April. I got to get one more bag of mulch. I think I'll need it because 3 bags aren't going to be enough. And we're looking to get topsoil when they become available, which will probably be next week or so. They become available, and we'll get that and get that going. Like I said, we'll also, what I may do tomorrow is get the outside of the pond done, all the garden bed outside of the pond, and then get to the back either Thursday or Friday. What I want to do tomorrow is get the garden beds done around the pond, make sure all the garden beds are done in the yard, along the fence, along the deck. On Thursday, get to the 3 raised beds, and then get to our back of our pond on Friday. And then in that time frame, hopefully get the get to cutting those trees down. I may do that tomorrow. I may get the stuff in the garage packed up, get my snips and stuff like that, so that we can get in there and get that tree down. See, we'll dump the compost because we want to start planting. So by the time the compost is ready, the garden beds will be ready. We'll get the garden beds dug out. We'll get some garden soil in there. We'll put some garden soil in the composting and have that germinate. I told you I have to do something with my wife. I'll be right back. Hold on. I gotta find it. Where is it? I gotta find it. Where is it? We'll go to this. Hold on 1 second. What's going on here? Can't see. I'll be right back. Again, I'll be right back. All right, it was one of those nights where we had to do stuff. My wife's doing stuff and everything else. Once we get a monetization in here and everything else, and we know the formula to get up there and keep it up there, I will not be going off a lot and everything else. What I do like about StreamYard, they have all these different things for you in the thing. I gotta check StreamYard to see if they have this information and stuff. We have the stream will start soon. We'll be using that. Hopefully, we can get it worked out with them. We have the thank you. We have this. We have the welcome. We have the breaking news. I thought there was a right back. Let's see. We'll be right back. Put that up there. Okay, we have that too. So, and I do like the backgrounds and stuff like that. I don't like this. So we have to see what happens. He says, what was the last comment? You can do free versions of StreamYard. I may try it this weekend. We'll see. We may try it this weekend, and we'll see. I do want to stay with StreamYard, but if StreamYard's going to give me a hard time, I am not going to stay with it. So, like I said, I'll be looking at this. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do this and that at the same time. And it's working. People are asking me about, do you plan to move? The next 15 minutes or so, we'll talk about that. I'm going to go till 11:30. I want to get the 2 hours in. We'll see where we are at the time. If not, we'll go up at 11. I can talk about our moving. We've looked at moving. The situation here, the taxes and everything else are high. Upstate, they're not bad. If push comes to shove and it gets that bad, we will move out of New York State. I said StreamYard, Restream, not StreamYard. Okay. I know that's what you meant. I got StreamYard on that in the head. So, then I will look into that free version. If push comes to shove, I have to go back to the free version of StreamYard. I'll go back to that for a little while, but I do want to stay with StreamYard because they got a lot of good stuff. I want to see what Restream has. I want to see what Streamlab has, and there's a few other services. I'm going to look into what other streaming services, what they offer and stuff like that, if they offer what StreamYard has with the captions and stuff like that, and have the automatic this that you don't have to tell everybody. Excuse me. That's what I like. And I'm not going to set up my ticker tape. I want to wait till the 16th. By the 16th, I want to have it. So I would say by the weekend, I will know what we're doing if I don't hear back. So that's what we're doing. So getting back to our plan to move, it all depends on what happens in the next year or so. We may stay here, but more than likely, it looks like we're going to be moving upstate. If anything, we will be checking properties up there at the time. The main thing that we're talking about up there, if we move up there, is getting a farm already established, or let's say a farm that may be cheap enough, but that has a house that is either fixed up, that's manageable, that we can get in there and fix it up. If it has to be a lot of work done on the house, is it worth it to buy the property? Get a cheap piece of property for like $50,000 or $100,000, $150,000, or say $2,000. The house is not in that great a shape, but it's not bad, that we can fix it up and get it ready to move into. Well, would spend time with my son up there, fixing it up on the weekends or whatever. He would take time off from work or whatever, and we would do that. It gets 2 weeks, we would get up there and do it, or I would have somebody do the work. I would be up there. On the weekends, we'd be up there and work on it, or I could stay up there and work on the property. That, or get a house that is ready to move in, that we could sell down here and move up there and then work on the property and manage the property, that we have some income. All right. Or buy a piece of a lot, say 5-10 acres lot. What we would do on the lot, we'd have to have an access road put in. We'd have to have a foundation put in for a house to be built on the foundation. Can we put an additional house on that property? What, like I showed you, connecting the 3 houses together on the property and making an outdoor kitchen and doing that. Can we do that? Does it have a septic system is hooked up to storage system, or is the septic and sewer operable, that it's not broken? It doesn't have to be clean. If it has to be clean, what would it cost to clean? What would it cost to fix the septic system? Getting a composting toilet, whatever, look into that. Can we have on and off grid capabilities? Can we farm the land? Can we put a barn if there's no barn on the land? Can we put a container on the property? Can we put a shed on the property? Can we put a guest house on the property? That all in acres, that what we have to look at. And then farming the land. They talk about farming the land, and you could get a tax incentive that you can farm the land, and you're showing that you are farming the land and selling the stuff, where we'd have the chickens, the eggs from the chickens. We'd either sell them or give them away to neighbors, but we would sell them. They have, up there, they have outdoor markets. On Sunday, we would have a community thing where you can get together and sell your stuff. Can we put a farm stand somewhere, maybe a kiosk and something like that, sell our vegetables and stuff like that in a community garden, anything like that? We're going to look into all of that. So it would have to be the house move-in condition. Can it be fixed up rather soon? Because what we would do, we would buy the house, get the mortgage with everything, and we would sell our house and put the money towards the house, pay off whatever loans we have on this house. And then with the sale of my son and daughter-in-law's house, from the father-in-law, whatever, have enough money to get our septic system done, everything else, and pay off most of the loan. We'll lump sum with the if the property's $100,000 or $200,000, we take $100,000 and put it towards the payment and then continue to pay the mortgage on it and fix up the things we have to fix up. And then can we make those payments on it? Well, thinking of buying an established piece of property for the cheapest thing, but the cheapest piece of property may not be in that great a shape. We have to look into all that. Like I said, septic, the barn, is the barn worth fixing up? Is it usable? Can we make and fix up that barn? Can we raise chickens on the property? Does it have a chicken coop on the property? Does it have a place for a pig pen and stuff like that? We would have pigs, turkeys, chickens, ducks, rabbits, goats, maybe a donkey, maybe a cow or two. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what the maintenance is on the things so we could sell the milk. We could, and then can we farm the land by growing tomatoes, corn, squash, lettuce, peppers, and the fruit trees, apples and stuff like that, and sell that stuff, making canned stuff and selling that, making sauce and selling that. I'll look into all that. So we're at the witching hour. I'm not going to stay on. We're going to go off at 11:05. So tomorrow should be at the outer portion of the pond, the rest of the garden bed, around the front of the garden, where I have the walkway by the bridge, getting all those weeds up, trimming the bush back, getting the garden finished on this side of the house. Making sure all the garden beds around the deck are clean. Make sure all the garden beds along the side of the fence are clean, and get ready for mulching. On Thursday, we'll look to cutting those trees out, getting them done, and trimming the bushes around the statues, getting the statues put in place. Once I get that all done, I will get, like I said, that the side garden around the island where I have the trees, look into cutting those trees, trimming those trees and stuff like that, getting that all done, getting there maybe Thursday working on the garden beds. So on Friday, we can get to the pond, get behind the pond, get those weeds out, snip them as much as we can. I got to look into what kills mint to get it, because that's a creeping plant that will just root anywhere. You could stick a thing in it, it'll root. That's how healthy it is. So we want to get rid of that. By me putting some new landscape fabric there and a liner thing. I have the fabric for rock fabric that covers the liner of the pond. That we're putting there. We got to see what is in that corner where it looks like it caved in a little bit, but the water's holding its own, so it's there. We'll fix the netting on it. We'll get behind the Blessed Mother, clean that up. I will show you how that stayed. We'll fix the other statue, Blessed Mother, on the other side, and we'll trim the trees on the pond mode there that we won't have it grow and cover the Blessed Mother, and we'll trim the bush back down low, and we'll make sure that we have fencing there, trellises in there so the cat can't get behind there. And then we'll fix up that lighthouse too. So we're going to be busy for the next few months, and it'll be on the chart, and every day I'll show you this short, this is what I'm going to do today. And if we get the homestead, we'll talk about homesteading here. We'll look into the thing with the socket for the generator. I have the socket outside the house. I would love to use that socket for the generator thing. So it's there. That they don't have to do. If I get all the parts, what would it cost to have the generator switch hooked up? Talk about that. That would be during the summer, so we could get that done and then get into the hurricane season. And why would you want to homestead in suburbia? With homesteading, prepping in suburbia. This is our homestead. This is the home. Can we stay here? If we have a bug out location, we have a bug out location to go to friends up there that we can go if something goes bad here. I will not tell anybody where it is, but if we have that situation, we have a place to go. I would love to have a place where we can and have a shelter where we could be and stuff like that. The whole 9 yards. We got to look into all of that. So right now we have 5 people in the chat. Is it worth it for me to stay on till 11:30? Right now we have 6 likes. Okay. So that's what we're talking about, prepping in suburbia. We'll do this Savers app. We'll talk about the vegetables you get in the market and stuff like that. Talking about washing fruit. We'll talk about planting fruit trees. We should look into getting fruit trees here too. Going to be all interesting year, and then this will be on the property. If the person wants it, we have this, you have this thing, or just go to a guy and say, we need this much money. We want thing. There's people who want to buy your house because this market is so hot. We could just sell it off. We could definitely get a good price for this house. So we're not worried about that. We'll pay whatever the loans we have. We'll pay off all our credit cards and pull our money together and go up there. So we would be there first. My son would come up on weekends or whatever, setting everything up and getting his job and everything up there. Can we farm the property? All of that we have to take into consideration. Definitely positively look into it. I'll check my emails again. Hopefully I'll check tomorrow. Hopefully I can stay with StreamYard, that they'll work it out. I do have the bills where I was charged. I have the records. StreamYard with double billing me and stuff like that. I will call the bank tomorrow and work that out. But once it hits 11:05, we'll go off the air. So that's where we are. So I hope you continue to watch those people that are in here. Like, comment, subscribe. By giving a like, thumbs up, that lets YouTube know you like the channel, and they will put that out there. By you commenting on the video, they'll let me know that you have people interested in the video. By subscribing to the channel, it lets you know that I'm on your subscriber list and I post the video, ding that bell. You get notified when I post the video 99% of the time. There's a few times where they don't do it, go back to the bell icon, click it, and click it on again so you get notified. Comment on a short video or something, comment on one of my videos. My videos have been pretty long because I'm doing prolonged stuff. I'm trying to edit most of it out, but tomorrow you will see the seed preparation. We'll talk about the temperature. It's still 36 degrees. But they say overnight it's supposed to go down around midnight. It's supposed to go down to about 29, 28 degrees. It's not extremely cold. So the greenhouse can be up. We will get all that stuff ready probably Saturday. And by next week, we'll see whether the moist paper napkins or paper towels with the seeds in it germinated, that we can plant them into a flat and get them ready to grow. I want to have seeds in the ground by the third week and the last week of April so that they start to germinate in May. It should definitely be warmer in this area by that time. And that I will have them in the greenhouse so that we can plant them by the end of April. And that will have seeds in the ground, stuff growing, and by mid-May, we'll have stuff starting. So by the end of May, beginning of June, we'll have a harvest, or we can start picking tomatoes, looking to see cucumbers grow and stuff like that, lettuce, all that stuff. And this would be the testimony of, can I harvest a full garden with lettuce, basil, tomatoes, squash, cucumbers, peppers, pumpkins, stuff like that, and have a pasture where I can grow that. And another thing we have to look at is predators on that property. We have predators here, predators out there. We have bears, goats, coyotes, foxes, and stuff like that roam around. Have the property fenced in and have this so that the animals can't get into the property or get into those beds by fencing it off. Where you have deers eating all the stuff and stuff like that, eating the flowers on the plants, eating your vegetables and stuff like that. That's what you have to see. So we'll look into all that. Thank you for being here. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you tomorrow. I'm sorry for the thing that we did with StreamYard, but tomorrow night should be very, very much better. The vlog will be about everything that we're doing. I will have a list, and I'm going to put out another what Garden Aquatics is about. So until next time, tomorrow night, 8 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 6:30 Mountain, 5:30 Pacific. I will see you then. Till then, Stephen F. signing off. Pray that I can keep StreamYard, that we work it out with them. If not, we'll be telling you and make an announcement. We're going to check out Restream, Streamlab, all that good stuff. So we'll see you all in the next one. Till next time, remember, the past is behind us. The present is now. The future is what you make it. So let's make 2026 better than 2025, and I will see you all in the next video. I'll be praying for Squirrel, Mount Sparrow, and Betty pre-retirement days. Prayers for Judy May that she gets better, continues to improve. Pray for Sister Lynn that everything works out with her. Hopefully she'll be back on soon. She's still posting shorts and stuff like that. Hopefully she'll get better and be able to have done whatever she has to have done, or can take medication and help her pray that God helps her get better. So I will see you all in the next one, and I'll be praying for everybody, including Squirrel, that he gets his monetization. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you and good night. God bless you all. Thank you for coming in. I'll see you tomorrow. Check our videos out tomorrow. Like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell, share the video out. It's free. I'll see you in the next one. And we're off. Good night, everybody.